Metro California.
I'm Taylor Bisciotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. There were reports that Saquon Barkley was looking to be paid commensurate with 49ers running back Christian McCaffrey, who earns just over $16 million per season. Saquon replied to a tweet with 2 caps, signifying a lie. NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo reports the 2-time Pro Bowler is not looking for a market-setting deal. Garafolo adds that Barkley and the Giants are no closer on a new contract. Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray gave his first interview since suffering an ACL tear in December and says, quote, "Life doesn't stop, the job doesn't stop, and I'm not going to stop." And the Pro Football Hall of Fame announced 60th class of 2024 semifinalists in the seniors and coaches contributors category on Wednesday. One of the most notable among them, Sterling Sharp. In 7 seasons with the Packers, the 3-time All-Pro had over 8,100 yards receiving and 65 touchdowns. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Shop end-of-season deals during the truckload event at Lowe's. Right now, save on major appliances and get an additional 10% off in-store clearance appliances. Plus, take up to 70% off select vanities, like the Allen & Roth Vanity Combo. Was $1,399, now $409. Get great deals now. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 7/19. Exclusions apply. While supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for details.
You don't plan for a computer virus. You don't plan to lose files. You don't plan to knock your laptop off the counter. And you don't plan for your PC to crash or your screen to freeze. But Staples has a plan. A plan for unlimited virus protection. A plan for help when you need it 24/7. Staples Total Support Plans are your tech plans for the unplanned, starting as low as $199.99. And although you didn't plan for this, right now at Staples you can also get $250 off select computers. N729 in-store only. See associate for details.
It is a Thursday, the 13th day of July, 2023. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Gene Brister, getting crowded in there again. There's 2 flies, a mosquito, George Gale, and Aaron Atadero. So it gets a little bit, I see you pushing your elbows out, Gene, trying to make a little bit more room, right?
Well, they're holding my sucker for me, too. That's an important thing.
Yeah, Tootsie Pop, huh?
Tootsie Pop, yeah.
Yep. Okie dokie.
You know, gets all the saliva in the system ready to go.
Yeah, and that's the one you dropped on the carpeting and it came up with all sorts of fuzz on it.
On it. And I picked it up 2 or 3 times that way. So,
okay. Let's see. It is Thursday, July 13th, 2023. Thursday the 13th is, that's not like Friday the 13th, is it?
No, but it does come after the 12th.
Yeah, all the time. Okay. All sorts of things going on. Not too hot for most things. So, it just...
we just move on.
Yeah, we kind of hunker down and make it through July and August. And yeah. Oh, well, let's see. Oh, and, Dunkin' Donuts is getting ready to open a new store in El Centro.
I was going to say, how close do you think they are?
It's not a government job, so it may be a lot closer than you think. Unlike the new courthouse on Wake Avenue, which is about 18 years behind schedule, and the California Highway Patrol building on South 4th by Wake Avenue, which is only 30 years behind schedule.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any activity there right now either.
Yes. Yeah, they be government jobs. Yeah.
Yeah, could be. Oh, well.
Anyway, Dunkin' has introduced a caramel chocoholic donut. It's topped with chocolate chips.
They said it's dietetic, though.
Yeah, I think so. Right.
You just eat a real small piece.
Yes, and then run for 18 miles.
Yeah.
I think that might help. Oh, well. We've got birthdays. Are you ready for the big shot birthdays?
I'm ready.
One of my idols, game show announcer Johnny Gilbert, come on down, is 95 years old today.
Oh, man.
Okay, actor Patrick Stewart, 83, He's from Star Trek. Actor Harrison Ford of Star Wars. No, it's the other way around. No, which way is it? Anyway, Harrison Ford, 81. Star Trek is Stewart. Star Wars is Ford. Anyway, we'll let them figure it out with lightsabers, okay?
Yeah, they can argue about it.
Yeah. Roger McGuinn of the Byrds, 81. Actor, comedian. Cheech Marin, 77. Actor Daphne Maxwell Reid is 75. Actor D.D. Kahn, 72. Actor Bill Birmingham, 70. Mark the Animal Mendoza of Twisted Sister is 67. Actor Michael Jace, 61. Actor Tom Kenny is 61. Actor Ken Jeong is 54. Actor Aya Cash, 41. Actor Colton Haynes, 35. Actor Stephen R. McQueen is 35. Actor Haley Aaron, 29. And actor Kyle Harrison Brightcuff is 18. Are you ready for some?
How about some of those, those real people birthdays?
Friends and neighbors, people we know and love, right?
In the community.
Yep. Let's celebrate today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Wyatt Wiseman, Jesse Anaya, Taylor Rosas, Nicholas Nice, Francis Keenes, Kim Ward, Andrew Pacheco, Ricardo Velasquez, Dora Langsfeld, Anai Lau, Josie Rangel, Alex Flores, Mark Zambrano, Bethany Kennedy, Sarah Agustin, Dave Anderson, Karen Castillo, Leticia Sepulveda, Veronica Valenzuela, Sheila Muller, Vera Silva, Adriana Soria, Gloria Plunkett, Victor Rodriguez, Joseph Gonzalez, and Mino Figueroa III. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie. Well, Bank of America is being ordered to pay hundreds of millions of dollars in fines. The bank is accused of multiple violations, including and opening accounts without customer consent. Now, the feds say Bank of America's practices are illegal and undermine trust, and in the court of public opinion, they're also guilty of copying Wells Fargo's business model, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wells Fargo got nailed on that a couple of years ago. So I guess, better check with your bank and see how they're taking more of your money, right?
I think that's monkey see, monkey do.
Hey, they got away with it. We can get away with it. And so we get fined $200 million. We made $800 million on the deal, so we come out ahead. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, our dad joke of the day. You ready?
I'm okay. D-A-D.
Okay. Did you hear the rumor about butter?
I did not.
Well,
but I'm going to.
Yeah. I'm not going to spread it.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. We've got news if you're ready.
I'm ready.
World and California news headlines to begin with, brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. It's Lock. Give them a call.
CBS News special report. He is eligible for the death penalty. That's the verdict reached just now by the jury over whether Robert Bowers should be put to death for the 2018 Pittsburgh synagogue shootings. KDKA-TV's Andy Sheehan has the details.
Government prosecutor Sue Song told the jury Robert Bowers was not driven by delusions, but was calm, focused, and goal-oriented when he coldly and methodically murdered 11 people. Quote, on October 27th, Robert Bowers attempted to kill every Jew he could hunt down in the Tree of Life synagogue.
Sheehan describes the defense arguments.
Defense attorney Michael Burt reviewed in detail the testimony of defense witnesses, whom he said provided concrete evidence of brain damage in Bowers. Burt said Bowers' mental disease led him to embrace a delusional anti-Semitic belief system.
The jury must now decide whether Bowers will receive the death penalty. CBS News Special Report. I'm Linda Kenyon.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: excessive heat in many areas of the state with record highs in the forecast in Southern California. Alex Hardy with the Weather Service says the heat wave will last at least through next Tuesday.
Peak of the heat wave really lands this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday. So our desert areas, even into Monday and Tuesday, will be flirting with record highs.
Above normal temperatures in Northern California as well. 108 the forecast high on Saturday in Sacramento. SAG-AFTRA leadership meeting later today to decide whether to move forward with a strike. A union and Hollywood producers failing to meet a new contract agreement by the midnight deadline. Compensation for online streaming at the center of the negotiations.
Many actors argue that the residuals from streaming don't compare and don't sustain them in the same way that they used to years ago.
Anusha Sakuri, who covers Hollywood for the LA Times. Disney extending Bob Iger's contract as CEO through 2026. He returned to the job last November after stepping down in 2020. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
At Lowe's, we're always bringing pros more ways to save. Right now, save $50 when you buy the Tank 6-gallon pancake air compressor from Metabo HPT for just $199. Plus, get up to 20% off select James Hardy siding. Shop in-store or online for more deals you can't beat. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Metabo HPT offer valid 7/6 through 7/26. James Hardy offer valid 7/13 through 7/19. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself, or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
And it's page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley, at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Thursday morning, the state of California is concerned with extreme heat. The California Office of Emergency Services has been called into action. George Gale has more.
A meeting was held yesterday afternoon to address the weather conditions. National Weather Service says this weekend could produce some of the worst heat waves the area has ever seen. California is currently moving into phase 2 of its extreme temperature response plan. This phase calls for increased coordination among state agencies and local partners. Excessive heat watches and warnings are in effect from the Mexican border to the San Joaquin Valley. Temperatures in Imperial County are expected to exceed 117 degrees this weekend. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A magnitude 4.1 earthquake shook Baja California, Mexico. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the epicenter of the earthquake was about 65 miles southwest of Mexicali and was recorded at 6:42 p.m. on Wednesday. Initially, there were no reports of injury or damage. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Earl Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
County Board of Supervisors enter healthcare district issue. Here's more on that story.
The bill was introduced by Assemblyman Eduardo Garcia. They basically helps create one healthcare district for Imperial County. Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District says they support the premise of that bill, but they cannot support the bill as written. They asked that the bill be amended. The bill was amended significantly on May 1st and then again on July 6th. PMHD said those amendments did not address their concerns. Tuesday, the County Board of Supervisors stepped in. Chairman of the board, Ryan Kelly, said he would be calling for all stakeholders in the local healthcare industry to meet and discuss the issues of concern. It was suggested possibly calling in a mediator to clear up the healthcare debate. Creating a single healthcare district for all of Imperial County is not the problem. However, how that is done is of concern. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A special presentation on the El Centro Library. It will be on water safety. It'll be held today. The presentation is on water safety and is for all ages. It'll start at 10:30 this morning at the El Centro Public Library. The special guest will be, you guessed it, good old Dippy Duck. Quack, quack, quack. Yes. Dippy, how are you? Everyone is invited to attend. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the Valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
America, it's time to gear up and get out there in a new Ford vehicle. And it all starts at your San Diego County Ford dealers during the Discover Summer Sales event. Choose from a great selection of Ford trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford. This is your time to discover summer at your San Diego County Ford dealers. And right now, get 1.9% APR limited term financing on a 2023 Ford F-150 truck. Hurry in and test drive one today. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. 1.9% APR financing for 36 months at $2,860 per month per $1,000 financed regardless of down payment. Residency restrictions apply. For all offers, take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by 9/4/2023. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
And it's Page 2 of the Local News, served by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food. They specialize in sushi rolls, 50 different varieties of sushi rolls, one for every state.
Well, you're invited to cool off in Calipatria. It's free open swim time, and it's currently underway. It is at the Calipatria High School swimming pool and is open to all ages. Children under 12 must be accompanied by an adult. The hours are 5 to 8, Monday through Saturday, through August the 11th. If you need more information, go to the calipatria.com. Well, a conserve alert has been issued. The Imperial Irrigation District has issued the alert effective now through Monday, with temperatures forecast to climb near 120 by Sunday. The IID is asking consumers to help take stress off of the energy grid. This will help maintain reliable energy delivery and help avert rotating power outages. You're asked to cut power use from 4 to 9 p.m. daily. Set your thermostats to 78 degrees or higher. Avoid using major appliances between 4 and 9 p.m. and turn off unnecessary lights and appliances. And the CSC kickoff meeting will get underway. That's the AB 617 or 617 Community Steering Company. Here is more on that story.
The kickoff meeting will be held July 26th. It is the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District AB 617 Community Steering Committee meeting. It is for the North End, Brawley, Westmoreland, Calipatria corridor. Attendees will have an opportunity to speak to air quality and community experts from local and state agencies. AB 617 North End Community Corridor is also accepting applications to be a part of the Community Steering Committee. The event will take place on July 26th at Del Rio Community Center, 1501 I Street in Brawley, from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Spanish interpretation will be available. A live video stream will be posted on the Air District's Facebook page at County Air shortly before the meeting begins. Organizers prefer attendance be confirmed, but walk-ins are welcome. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The traditional craft day is being held at the Imperial Valley Desert Museum. It will feature pottery painting. The event will be held July 22nd from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. The free community event is open to all ages. Guests are asked to bring their own pots to be painted. All pots are welcome. The museum is located on the frontage road in Ocotillo. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial is serving the best Japanese cuisine in the Imperial Valley. The menu is full of outstanding entrees. Yes, there's something for everyone at Kxo Sushi, including for the kids. Kxo Sushi offers you 50 different sushi rolls. They're named after our 50 states. And there's fresh sushi and sashimi, plus beer, wine, and sake. And oh, I forgot to mention, they also have teriyaki chicken or beef, rice and noodles. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. They're open daily from 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. Kxo Sushi also caters and welcomes big groups anytime. Call 760-355-4440. That's 355-4440 for your takeout.
Here's Carol Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, a strong subtropical ridge will continue to dominate the desert southwest, allowing very hot temperatures to prevail. As the ridge migrates west-northwestward, drier air will return this weekend, resulting in even hotter temperatures through early next week. An excessive heat warning is in effect through Tuesday as widespread major heat risk increases to extreme heat risk this weekend. 113 our high yesterday, 88 the overnight low. Wind gusts peaked at 35 miles an hour. It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 113. Southwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 86. West-southwest wind 15 to 20 miles an hour. Winds could gust as high as 30 miles an hour. The winds become west 10 to 15 miles an hour after midnight. Friday, sunny and hot with a high near 114. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming northwest in the afternoon. Saturday, sunny and hot with a high near 117. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny and hot with a high again near 117. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 91 degrees, 36% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-northwest 5 to 10 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials. The dinner menu that features 16 different entrees. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial.
Stop by your local grocery outlet to participate in our annual Independence from Hunger Drive. This is a great way to support your local food organizations. So take part in our Give 5, Get 5 program. Donate $5 and get a $5 coupon for a future visit. Donations made in-store stay in your local community. Join us in our fight against hunger by visiting your local grocery outlet today. Going on now through the end of July.
Grocery outlet, Bargain Market.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, Major League Baseball will be on the road next year. It's, London, Mexico City, Seoul, and Santo Domingo. The Seoul series in South Korea, the Dodgers and the Padres, March 20th and 21st. The Mexico series, April 27th and 28th, the Astros and the Rockies. The London series, it's the Mets and the Phillies, June 8th and 9th. And a series in the Dominican Republic, the Red Sox and the Rays, during spring training, March 9th and 10th. So hit the road.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And in other news, Panama beat the U.S. in a shootout. The Panamanians, with a 5-4 win, will advance to the Gold Cup finals. And longtime ESPN college basketball analyst Dick Vitale said yesterday that he has vocal cord cancer and will need 6 weeks of radiation to treat it. The 84-year-old Hall of Famer said last month his past issues on my vocal cords have returned. Meanwhile, in the NBA, Boston Celtics forward center Kristaps Porzingis has signed a new 2-year, $60 million extension. Oh, to be born 7 feet tall. That will keep him under contract for $96 million through the 2025-2026 season, according to his agent. And the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs added to their accolades yesterday, with ESPYs winning the award for Best Team and Best Quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, the Best Athlete, Men's Sports, and Best NFL Player for Mahomes. Did you remember his daddy was a Major League Baseball pitcher? Okay, I thought you knew that. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy-saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
And right now, we've got a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live-scan fingerprinting to the public. And Disney CEO Bob Iger says he's open to selling ABC and its cable networks, but will not let loose of ESPN. In an interview, Iger said that Disney has to be open-minded and objective about the future of the business, adding that networks like these may not be core to Disney. Disney owns several linear TV channels, including ABC, FX, National Geographic, and Freeform. And Elon Musk has a new lawsuit. Yeah. A former Twitter employee filed a new lawsuit against Twitter and its owner, Elon Musk, alleging that the company failed to provide the full amount of severance it had promised employees prior to mass layoffs last November. The lawsuit, which was filed in federal district court in California and seeks class action status, asks the court to order Musk and Twitter to pay the additional severance benefits allegedly owed to former employees in an amount no less than $500 million. The complaint was brought on behalf of Courtney McMillan, a former human resources leader at Twitter, who was part of the mass layoffs Musk conducted the week after he bought the company last year. So what's shaking on Wall Street? We're seeing green. The Dow up 42 points at 34,389. The S&P 500 up 23 points at 4,495. The Nasdaq up 135 points at 14,053. Meanwhile, gold up $2.80 an ounce. Oil is up 99 cents a barrel. Better fill up before it goes higher again. And PepsiCo stocks gain after the drinks giant beat estimates in the latest quarter and has raised their guidance.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 113, southwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 86, west-southwest wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting as high as 30 miles an hour. Those winds turning out of the west 10 to 15 miles an hour after midnight. Friday, sunny and hot with a high near 114. Saturday, sunny and hotter with a high near 117. 117 with sunny skies on Sunday. And 92 degrees, 36% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. Did you know they offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal? You'll find them at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. CBS News coming up. Don't forget, we've got a great website, kxoradio.com. Follow us on Facebook and our morning news. We started at 7:30 this morning. It'll be available on our YouTube channel. Subscribe. It's free.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News.
I'm Steve Kathan. Breaking news from Pittsburgh. A jury there has found that the gunman who shot and killed 11 people at a synagogue, Robert Bowers, is eligible for the death penalty. KDKA reporter Paul Rasmussen.
It hinged on Bowers' mental state when he killed 11 people in 2018 at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Squirrel Hill. The prosecutors succeeded in telling the jury that he knew what he was doing that day. That events did not convince the panel Bowers was mentally ill or was acting on delusions.
That means there will be more evidence and testimony before a final sentence is announced. The government this morning approved the first over-the-counter birth control pill. As we hear from CBS's Cammie McCormick.
The drug is called O-Pill, and it will be available at grocery stores, pharmacies, convenience stores, and even online. Kelly Blanchard of IBIS Reproductive Health, which supported the approval.
This means we will have a highly effective, very popular birth control method available directly from pharmacies over the counter without all those barriers from the prescription requirement.
It isn't clear when it will be available or how much it will cost, though over-the-counter medicines are generally cheaper.
President Biden speaking moments ago in Finland, a country that's new to NATO.
The United States is committed to Finland, committed to NATO, and those commitments are rock solid, that we defend every inch of NATO territory.
There's star power in the latest labor dispute. The union representing Hollywood actors is expected to vote to strike today. Matt Damon says it's a move that has to be made.
We got to protect the people who are kind of on the margins, and $26,000 a year is what you have to make to get your health insurance. Residual payments are what carry them across that threshold, and if those residual payments dry up, so does their health care, and that's absolutely unacceptable.
They're cleaning things up in the Chicago area after several tornadoes hit last night. Kathy D'Alessandro and her family moved fast when warning sirens went off in her town.
Super still, and then in came that loud rushing noise like a train.
and we grabbed the dogs and the kids and ran into the basement.
At least a dozen deaths are blamed on the Southwest heat wave that's lingered for weeks and shows no let-up. CBS's Omar Villafranca.
David Hondula is Phoenix's Director of Heat Response and Mitigation.
By the time you're thirsty, it's too late.
What's the first thing people need to do in heat like this?
Pay attention to your body.
The blistering heat stretches across the South, from Texas,
it's hotter and hotter,
to Southern California, where temps could top 113 degrees this weekend.
And checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 62 points, the NASDAQ is up 144, and the S&P is up 25. This is CBS News.
Find great hires fast with Indeed. Their end-to-end hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Moments like my daughter telling me a new joke mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
In the matter of highway deaths, size matters when it comes to the vehicle involved, according to the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety.
Midsize SUVs had the lowest death rates over a 3-year period, says study author Chuck Farmer. But for some small cars, the risk increases more than 10 times.
The smallest vehicles in our list tend to have the highest driver death rates.
Sports cars with big engines also had high death rates. Meanwhile, sports cars and big pickups carried the most risk of killing somebody in a collision with another vehicle. Jeff Gilbert, CBS News, Detroit.
In an audio statement, a Russian general in charge of forces fighting in southern Ukraine says he's been relieved of his duties after speaking out about problems the troops have been facing. Most notably, a shortage of radar to track enemy artillery that has killed Russians. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Who are you?
I have told you.
Carroll Buckley.
We'll be asking the question.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.